California dreaming about you.
Pironi leads. Reutemann second, Jones third, Lafitte fourth, and that is Derek Daly. Derek Daly and Jean-Pierre Jarier, and the rest of the car stationary. Now there is a crane there, Derek Daly, and there is that Lammers going through, and it looked like Jochen Maas. Derek Daly obviously perfectly all right, and in the background Alain Prost. Now this is at number 23, there is Giacomelli, the Italian driver. So there's at least 4 cars out of the running on the very first corner.
Usual traffic jam here, they're all piling over each other. Wonderful shot. That's Derek Daly, I think, going right over the top of everybody. He was really lucky not to land on his head.
The rear suspension and has retired. Michael Schumacher turns in and loses it. Michael Schumacher slams into the wall and is out of the Canadian Grand Prix. He lost it there, just as his brother Ralph lost it in the Williams in practice, and Jacques Villeneuve lost the Williams the year before last. Jacques Villeneuve, I was talking about, has done exactly the same thing that Michael Schumacher did. Are they going to bring the safety car out? Because he, like Zonta, is even more on the line. The BARs have gone out at exactly the same place, and this is jinx part of the circuit for Villeneuve, because it's where he went out exactly the same place 2 years ago in the Williams.
But there's a funny story, because when the regulations changed, all the drivers had to go on quite big diets to lose the weight. And I remember speaking to Lewis at the start of the year, and he said, it's so tough right now. You can't believe my life. Every day I wake up, I stand on the scales, and every time I eat, I have to think what I'm eating. And I said, hey, that's the life of a woman.
Yes, and here we see the replay. Prost makes to come down the inside, which is a perfectly reasonable and legitimate thing. He's made his space. I can only see that, but you see Prost starts to lose, and Alain Prost, in fact, got carried away, and all sympathies to Nelson Piquet, because Prost, in fact, lost control of his car then. He'd left his braking too late, he locked up the back wheels, and that was very bad luck on Nelson Piquet, but it doesn't alter the fact that I can't understand why he was there in the first place, why he hadn't come into the pits to make his stop already. I just don't understand, because quite obviously Prost has got an advantage, and it may be that Prost has damaged his car, because the Tolman's now going back through.
Well, certainly it looks to me as though the right rear on Prost's car is shot, and he's going very slowly indeed. Is he going to go out of the race? Let's look at this replay again. Nelson Piquet moves over, Prost gets a full car length almost in front of him, the back slides, the front slides, and he couldn't possibly avoid Piquet. And Prost is out of the Dutch Grand Prix. What an incredible development. Now on lap 43, Prost is out, having made contact with Nelson Piquet. Some people might say that that's rough justice, but for whatever reason, both of them out of the race.